We are live here at Leichhardt Oval for what is expected to be one of the clashes of the season, the elimination final match between the Cronulla Sharks and the West Tigers. Both sides are in the Season 1 finals, the Sharks going one game short of the grand final, and the Tigers being runners-up. The Panthers, both teams have shifted lower down the ladder all season after starting very strongly. They've both sort of fallen into the final. The Sharks were almost knocked out last week and had a chance to be, despite being the premiership favourites. And the Tigers have had a massive fall this season. The 4th spot after, well, last week, assuming they'd be 3rd. Instead, they are 4th and now are going to take on the Sharks. The loser between these two heavyweights are out. The winner will take on the Knights next week in what will be another elimination final match. Shaun Johnson, the Tigers captain, gets ready to kick off now. I am ready to go for this clash. Johnson gets us underway now. We are off. So it goes down to the gut of Brandon Smith, who takes the first hit up. Actually gives it over to Dale Finucane to take the first hit up. And he'll play it there just past the 20. Both teams have been looking real strong this season as Pappenhausen breaks through the middle. Had a relatively quiet season, Pappenhausen, after winning the CRL honours last season. So goes over to Hughes. Sawali, sorry, that is. We'll take it there. And now Hughes gets tackled there just on the 40. As it goes over to Pappenhausen, and we'll take a look at both these lines. We'll start Cronulla Sharks. Ryan Pappenhausen is at fullback with Murray Talangi and Ruben Garrick on the wings. Joseph Sawali and Will Kennedy are in the centres. That is, I'm sorry to cut myself off here, but that was a great kick and chase there by the Sharks. Now we're going to be under pressure here. But as it continues, Hughes and Nico Hines are in the half. So James Fisher-Harris and Dale Finucane up front with Brandon Smith at hooker. Ewan Aiken and Homoli Olakwada are in the second rows as Cameron McKinnon is at lock. Sam Lasone, Toby Rudolph, Isaac Tago and Teague Wilson make up the bench. There's a solid lineup for the Sharks. If we take a look at the Tigers one in a second. After a bit of a mishap there. I don't think he was about to get the ball, but he does take it up there, just short of the 50. Well, the Tigers lineup, Dane Laurie returns at fullback with David Nofaluma and Ken Malo on the wings. Nikhil Aratera and Christian Crichton are in the centres. Spencer Lenu and Adam Dewey are in the halves. Not Spencer Lenu. Shaun Johnson and Adam Dewey in the halves. Spencer Lenu and Josh Kerr up front. Jackson Hastings is at hooker. Adam Elliott, Luciano Leilua in second row, and Alex Twal is at lock. Zane Musgrove, James Tama, Luke Garner, and Tariq Simkin make up the bench. As the Sharks have the ball again, Cameron McKinnon pushes up there, goes over to Fisher-Harris, a big strong run. One of the players nominated for Pro of the Year, didn't end up getting it, but he's had a great season so far as it goes inside Dennis McKinnon's. Pushes up towards about 35 metres out here, and we'll put in a good kick here from the Sharks. Goes down. It's going to be Hines who boots it downfield. Fielded there by Nofaluma. And again, good chick chase there. Will be wrapped up 15 metres out from their own trial line. The Sharks so far winning the field position battle. Here's a short ball there to Lenu. They read it well though. While also returning from injury here as it goes to Adam Dewey. Long ball out to David Nofaluma. Nofaluma looked for some space. In fact, got past Pappenhausen. But we wrapped up there by Ruben Garrick, and he'll play it there just past the 40. Now goes Adam Elliott. Straight through the middle there. No one put a laid hand on him. Untouched through a gap there. Pappenhausen once again was back there to make a tackle. Now it's Tigers at 35 minutes out. It's good set here by the Tigers. Goes Dewey. Gives it short there to Luciano Leilua. I'm not sure if he was meant to catch a bit of play to get the ball there, but he plays it there 25 metres out. It's now going to be Adam Dewey. Rockets the ball high. Not the most deep kick he would have liked, and in fact, it's not a great kick down. Will Kennedy on the kick return. It's up over halfway. Who's that chasing him? He's managed to get him. Was that... That's Spencer Lenu making that chase. The number 8. How did he catch Will Kennedy there? And now the Sharks are in good field position. 15 minutes out here. It's the first real attacking opportunity of the game. Goes to Hines. Why did he throw that pass? He was through a gap there, Nico Hines. He should have just kept running. He probably scores there. And the Sharks let the Tigers off the hook there. Great kick return there by Will Kennedy under pressure. As Adam Elliott makes another line break here. But how did Spencer Lenu get to him? I didn't realise it was that fast. He just managed to catch up to him. So they go short there to Josh Kerr. pushes towards the 40-meter line. That'll be the third. Adam Dewey gives it to Laurie, and Laurie's put on his back. That'll be the fourth. Currently has the record for the most tries in a game, Dane Laurie, scoring 4 all the way back against the Cowboys back in round 4 in Magic Round. Hasn't seen much footy since then, as Josh Kerr's made an error here on the last. And the Tigers played the ball there. They'll be disappointed with that intercept. Tigers as Nico Hines pushes forward. A bit of a rushing start to the game. With both teams, you can feel both teams anxious as they push up. Here's Dalfadukin with a hard run there, gets up towards the 50. About a bit of second. Plays it there, goes to Nico Hines. Dummies and runs. Johnson's the man taking that. Actually, no, it's Adam Elliott and Adam Dewey, my bad. As it goes over to Cameron McKinnon's. Gets a good ball over to Hughes. Jobe Hughes pushes forward. That'll be the fourth. Goes short side here. Aiken. Long pass over to Murray Taulagi. Pushes up towards the 50. That could have been very dangerous there. A great tackle on this winger. He's one of the premier wingers in the competition. Had a great rookie season. In fact, as Cameron McKinnon's put the grubber kick in. Fielded there well by Jackson Hastings. And the Tigers have the ball 20 metres out from their own goal line. So far, both teams have had opportunities. Most of that game's been played in the Sharks' end, though. The Tigers have yet to get inside the Sharks' 30. With or without the ball, so that's something to keep an eye on. As Adam Elliott plays there, goes Spencer Linu. All the way out to David Nofaluma, looking for some space. Ruben Garrick makes a great tackle on him. Tried to force him over the sideline, but they're going to say play on here. Goes there to Adam Elliott. Straight up the middle again. Adam Elliott pushes forward. Manages to get up all the way to the 30. He's had a great start to the game. That's his third line break inside 15 minutes, Adam Elliott. What a start from him, the rookie. So it goes down there to Adam Dewey, who punts it across field. It's going to be fielded there by Ruben Garrick. And it'll be wrapped up there. And now, finally, the Tigers put a bit of pressure here on the Sharks after great work there to trap Ruben Garrick inside his own 20. As Olaquado will play it there now. We're going to go short side here. Give it there to Kennedy. He's had a good start to the game. He'll be tackled there by Adam Elliott. That's the third. It's going to be short ball there to Olaquado. Second rower of the year. We'll play it there. Fourth tackle now. Goes over to Cameron McKinnon's. Straight up the middle. He's found some space. McKinnon's. Gets up towards the... past the 30. Goes to Hughes. Hughes is going to punt it over. It will be fielded there by Nofaluma. And Nofaluma looks for some space. We'll get up past the 30. That'll be the first. Hastings pushes forward up towards the 40. Goes over to 12. Pushes forward over onto the 50. Hastings gets over Elliott. That'll be the fourth now. Play it there. 20 minutes remaining. Goes Spencer Linu. Short there to Kerr. And it'll be 35 metres out. Dewey punts it over. 20 minutes gone. Neither team haven't had any massive attacking opportunities. And a great kick chase there by Christian Crichton to put him in his in goal. Now they have to defend well here. Not if Brandon Smith goes straight through like that. In fact, he takes on that Dane Laurie. He has some pace. Brandon Smith has Murray Taulagi on the outside. Can't find it, but he manages to get tackled just 15 minutes out. This is an attacking opportunity the Sharks here to take. What poor defense there by the Tigers. And now it goes over there to Nico Hines. Pushes up. It's now 9 metres out here. Brandon Smith out dummy half. Gives it there to Toby Rudolph. Fourth tackle now. It looks close to scoring now as it goes Hughes. Gives it short there to Ewan Aiken. I thought that pass bottom and forward. He's known for scoring tries in finals games and he looks to have one here. It was about this time last year when Ewan Aiken went crazy in the last couple rounds of the season. And then, in fact, in the final series, scoring 3 tries in the final series last year. And he's got the first try here. Aiken has had arguably a quiet year on his standards, but it's a great try there. It's now Hughes. It's going to look to convert here. go around, and he's gonna get it. Sharks lead 6 points to 0. Gonna be Johnson to kick off now. Goes down to Pappenhausen. Gives it to Lasone. He'll push up towards the 20. That'll be the first. Hughes. Gives it there to Aiken. Gets happy to push forward there. Second tackle now. Hughes. Goes there to McKinnon's. Cameron McKinnon's it is. Third tackle now. The Sharks had a good start to this game. Goes over to Will Kennedy there and a great tackle there. Fourth tackle. I have to put some pressure on here. They might even go for a 40-20 here, the Sharks. See. The guy takes it there. He does. That actually looks like a great kick there. A Bruin kick, in fact. Is it going to sit up? I think it might. Just no. It bounces over just a couple centimeters in that. And now the Tigers have a 20 tackle set. This goes Adam Dewey. Pushes forward. 6-0 the score. 25 minutes scored as it goes long pass over to Ken Marlowe. He'll be tackled there just short of the 30. That's the first tackle. And now Hastings looks for some space, gets an offload in fact to James Tarmow. That'll be the second. They lure now with a big run. Pushes up towards the 50. That'll be the third. Gets a short there and again to James Tarmow. Fourth tackle now. 40 meters away from the try line as they throw a forward pass there. They'll be disappointed from the Tigers. And now the Sharks once again have great field position here. As Tam Lasone looks for some space. We'll get tackled there just short of the 40. That'll be the first. Hughes. Short ball there to Aiken. Ewan Aiken gets past the 40. That'll be the second. Inside ball there to Cameron McKinnon's. Pushes up towards 25 meters out now. Hines. Over to Pappenhausen. Pushes past. Nearly got past Elliott there, but he's wrapped up there with the help of Johnson. Just goes inside there, but it's a well-read pass by Hastings. And he's going to get the intercept there. It's lucky there. Kennedy was steaming onto that ball, so Hastings just pinches it out the pocket. And the Tigers have the ball back. 28 minutes gone. Sharks are only up 6-0. Tigers have had no real possession inside the Sharks. And at least with attacking the footy. As Elliott pushes forward. That'll be the third tackle. Just on the 40 there. They go short side. Goes long pass over to Christian Crine. And gets past one. But Kennedy's there to wrap him up. That'll be the fourth. Goes 12. Inside there to Musgrove. It's going to be Olaquado and Nico Hines to wrap him up there. And he'll play it there. Fifth tackle. Goes long pass back to Dewey. Who punts it across field. Looking for Maratau Luck. He hasn't seen much ball today. As Dewey takes it there. Gets past one. Aratara tries to drag him over the sideline. I think Maratau Luck, yeah, he's done a good work there to stay in. Hughes gives it short there to Aiken. Gets it offload. In fact, it's going to be knocked back. They're going to say. Big hit put there on. Can't even tell who that is. But it's going to be playing now. Brandon Smith. Goes Hughes. They're looking for an inside ball here. Great inside ball. Pappenhausen, but he can't break through. That's the third now. Hughes. Long pass over to Aiken. That'll be the fourth. Hughes. Inside ball there to Cameron McKinnon's. Good hard run there. That's the fifth tackle. Sharks still leading 6 points to 0. As Hughes punts it over. Is going to be fielded there by Nofaluma. Snofaluma gets into the gap there, sort of. Will be wrapped up there by Nico Hines. This is better for Tigers. They're winning the field position battle at the moment, but they still haven't had a real attacking opportunity yet. 30 minutes into this game, Laurie was steaming onto that ball. He's been kept quiet so far today. Looked for a bit of space there, but he wrapped up there. As Johnson now gives it short there to Musgrove. Playing it there, just short the 40. Goes long pass over to Elliott. Fourth tackle now. Dewey. Long pass over. Whitey past the time, but they're going to keep going. He gets it over to Marlowe. What an exchange of passes, but multiple times they could have just ran into the gap in that play. Instead, through the pass. Fifth tackle now. goes Alex 12. The Tigers have not had a play ball inside their 20 this entire game. As Pappenhausen has absolutely dropped there. Did well to hang on to that ball. But they survive, as they give a short ball there to Toby River to defend the ball. We've got to defend their ass off here, the Tigers. Keep them down here. They have not had a play the ball inside their 20 yet, as it goes over to Ewan Aiken. That'll be the third. Hughes, short ball there. Another good defensive set here. Fourth tackle, Toby Rudolph there. Only just past the 20. For opening force status, this is good. Can they get them down for another play? They can't. So often this happens, Olaquan even gets past Laurie there. Ball being wrapped up there by Adam Dewey as he gives away a penalty, and all their good work goes to waste of that. They did well to keep them down inside, just on their 20 for the first 4 tackles. Olaquan makes a break. And then Adam Dewey trying to give his team more time to get back. Didn't release. And it forced the penalty now. Fatty put good effort away in one single play as it goes over to McKinnon's. Pushes past the 30. We'll play it there now. Hughes gives it short there to Suwali. Sorry, Suwali'i. We'll play it there, second tackle. McKinnon's takes on the line, in fact. Lucas up towards the 10-meter line. He's tackled there, third tackle. The Tigers have to hold him at this play. They give it short there. The Pappenhausen pushing forward. I think he's got over there. Alex Wise tried to wrap him up, but I think he can't. And Pappenhausen teams have scored for his team. No, it wasn't. It was actually Timeout trying to wrap him up. But as you can see there, he managed to push over the line. Got past the defender. Timeout was the cover defender trying to get to him. He should have expected some more helpers there, but in the end, Pappenhausen goes over. And the Sharks hit the lead. Oh, sorry, so Sharks extend their lead. As Johnson kicks off now. Down there to Pappenhausen. Gives it to Fisher Harris. Olaquata pushes up over to 30. Second tackle. McKinnon pushes forward. That goes up to the third. Goes inside there to Pappenhausen. Looking for some space. He's looking a bit more dangerous. So Pappenhausen. 8 seconds to half time. Will they get another play the ball? I will. Goes there to Hughes. I don't touch the defender on the way through. They're going to say play on, but that's going to be final play of the half. As the Sharks are leading the Tigers 12-0 at half time. We're back in the second half. Sharks currently in the Tigers 12-0. They are up the Sharks, but I will point out the Tigers have had close to no ball. So it's going to be interesting to see how this second half plays out. So it goes down to Dewey. There's the first catch of the second half. Gives it to Spencer Lino. A charred run by prop forward. Had a very good first stint there. Obviously ran out Will Kennedy, which could have led to a try. That's the main thing he did, is it goes short there to Leilua. Should be coming off in a second. In fact, actually, I'm going to quickly check stuff because he shouldn't be on anymore. Okay, I've checked that they're off. They should go off now. Hopefully. There's Elliott there, and LP's running off. Okay, 4th tackle now. Now that that's dealt with. Goes over to Linu. Looking for some space to get wrapped up on the 40. That'll be a 5th tackle. Goes all the way back there to Adam Dewey. Taken there by Ruben Garrick. And Ruben Garrick gets up towards the 20. That'll be the 1st tackle. Goes to Poppenhausen now. Looking for some space. Breaks past 1 tackle, in fact. Breaks past another. Poppenhausen gets a pass, in fact, over to McKinnon's. But he wasn't expecting it and wasn't running onto it, in fact. So they survive as it goes down inside there to Poppenhausen. Looking very dangerous so far in the second half. Second touch in back-to-back plays there as it goes over to Hughes now. Dummies and runs straight for a gap here. Jerome Hughes goes back on the inside to James Fisher-Harris. I think he might score. Can't get there, but they get an offload back to Jerome Hughes, and he's going to be wrapped up just 8 meters out now. What a play there. This goes Suwali. Steps off one. Gets a massive pass. They keep spreading it over this time to Nico Hines, and he's going to be wrapped up there. That's the 5th tackle. What an exchange of passes that was. Hines gets up slowly. Goes over to Nick McKinnon's. He dives on the ball after putting in a grubber kick, and it's going to be a handover. How did the Tigers survive that? It goes short there to Josh Kerr, and he'll play it there just 10 meters out from his own try line. What even happened there? Garner pushes forward. You can tell that I'm surprised at what happened. Also, an amazing 3 plays there. McKinnon's puts in a grubber kick, dived on it, but just couldn't bounce his way over the line as Laurie now pushes forward. Manages to push past the 40 now. That's the 4th tackle. Very short side. Johnson. Long pass over to Aratere. Nearly gets around Garrick there, but it'll be wrapped up there. 4th tackle. 5th tackle now. Twal with a big punt. Pappenhausen's going to take it. Pappenhausen gets to the space. Gets past Laurie. I don't know if anyone's going to catch him. What amazing ankle tap there by Johnson. I thought Pappenhausen was going to run away there, but he gets caught there. McKinnon's now straight up the middle. The Sharks are playing with some extra firepower, but he went for the pass. And Laurie read it well and managed to make an intercept. What a great play there by Laurie. Managed to see the offload coming and managed to read it well. Picked it up, in fact. And again, the Tigers survive. The Sharks are playing with a whole new level of energy in the second half. So it goes over to Josh Kerr. Pushes over, up towards the 50. That's the 4th tackle. Goes up there. Now it's going to be Spencer Linu who pushes forward. 5th tackle. The Tigers scramble defense has been unreal this game. It's going to be Adam Dewey who punts it over. Fielded there by Ruben Garrick. Gets past 1. But is wrapped up there by Dewey. 1st tackle. 30 minutes to go in this game. The Sharks can't firing on all cylinders to begin this half. They just can't seem to pull off the final pass. It's going to go over there. It's going to be James Fisher-Harris to push forward. It's the 3rd tackle. Goes there to Isaac Tago. A good hard run there, but we wrapped up there. That's the 4th. Hughes. Inside there to McKinnon's. McKinnon straight for a gap now. Looks for, he had Brandon Smith steaming on the inside, but couldn't reach him. That'll be the 5th tackle. Once again, the Sharks are making meters with ease, it seems. This goes Hughes, who puts it high. A good kick, in fact. Might hit the post, it does! And Jerome Hughes is going to come down to him and scores another Sharks try. The unluckiness of that try, but finally the Sharks pay off with how much energy they brought into the second half. Hughes made the kick. Laurie was ready to catch it, but it just sliced the upright. Bounces down. And Hughes has scored a finals try. And being 18 points down, you assume it's gonna have to be a massive. They got the tie of it already. Brewing comeback they had against the Cowboys in round 4. They got the tie of that comeback as the biggest comeback in CRL in order to win this game now. But they're the only. I will say they're the only team to really be able to have a comeback of that size. They did it. They scored 30 unanswered points in the second half against the Cowboys. No, 28 unanswered points. Same thing, though, realistically. And they eventually won 34-24 after being 24-6 down at halftime. I'll say this game was very similar, though. It was against a top contender at the time, which was the Cowboys. Obviously, the Cowboys haven't won a game since that game. And it involved a masterclass from Laurie and Adam Dewey. So, they also had no possession early on in that game. So, we'll have to see if they can maybe get a bit more ball. I can still see a comeback happening. It's Hughes. They managed to fit it offload round to Hughes to take down their third tackle now. Goes long pass over to Talagi. Talagi gets past one. Wrapped up there by Laurie. Had support on the inside. Chose not to use it. Fourth tackle now. Brandon Smith. Long pass over to Fisher Harris. Breaks past one tackle. No one's in front of him. Gets it offload to McKinnons. And once again, the Sharks are just moving the ball with ease around. They've come here to play in this second half. Fifth tackle goes Hughes now. Puts in a little chip kick. He's going to find there. Nofaluma. Nofalima's in space now. McKinnons is chasing. What a great tackle there. Playing now. Hastings out W half. No one's onside. Hastings gets past one. And this is the top of footy the Tigers can work with. Second tackle now. That could have been very dangerous there from Nofaluma if they get as... I can't tell. Josh Kerr works an offload there for 12. Third tackle now. Goes there to Luke Garner. Sets it up. They have not had a play ball inside the 20 yet. They might get one here. Fourth tackle now. Goes inside there to Josh Kerr. That'll be the fifth tackle. And they finally have a play ball inside their 20. Who wants it? They're going to go there to Dewey. Puts in for a kick, but it's going to be knocked out there. Dropped it. And the Sharks have the ball. It's going to now go to Papadowsen. Papadowsen gets to the middle. Takes on Laurie, in fact. Taken there, that's the first tackle. Goes inside there. McKinnons. Hines pushes forward. That'll be the third. McKinnons pushes up. Fourth tackle now. Goes for Nukin. Pushes up now. That'll be the fifth. Sharks sort of settling set there. He punted down to make good meters, but wasn't as attacking as their previous spinner, but they wrap up the limit this time. On the best wingers in the comp. Just really struggled to get out there. They're now Crichton up the middle. Gets past one. Christian Crichton hasn't scored a try in the CRL. Has played most of the game in the centres. See if we can get one there. It's Garner up the middle. Gets it offload there. 12. Third tackle now. We're going to go over to Leilua. Stick forward there. That'll be the fourth. Just past the 40. Adam Dewey. Gives it there. 12's up the middle. Alex 12 looking for some space. Gets past Papadowsen. It's going to be wrapped up there by Teague Wilson. Sorry, it's Dewey Simpkin actually going up the middle. Fifth tackle now. Dewey goes for an offload. It's going to be picked up there by this time Teague Wilson. He's going up the middle. What a couple plays he's had. He made a brilliant tackle on Simpkin there. Evidence round the back to save to try. Now goes Tago. Sorry. Isaac Tungol plays there. First tackle. Long pass over there to Ewan Aiken. That'll be the second. Goes short there to Hoboli Olakuadu. That'll be the third. 17 minutes remaining in this game. Sharks currently lead 18-0. This goes down to Tungol. Gets up towards the 20-meter line. Fourth tackle now. Goes Hughes. Nico Hines now. Wrapped up there. That'll be the fifth. Goes down to McKinnons. Just takes the tackle there. Another bit of fifth. That's a hand over there. I think that's a good decision there. We've seen how dangerous their kick returns can be with Nofaluma. So I think it's not a bad decision to just take the hit up there. It's Garner pushes forward. They're still 18 points behind with 16 minutes left. It goes long pass over to Nofaluma. I think he's going over the sideline here. He does. Right idea there, but he's going to be taken over into touch. And once again, now the Sharks survive. Now we're going to have Now we're going to have another good set here for Sharks in good field position. What's been the real telling thing for the Sharks? I don't even remember them making an error all game. If they have, it was attacking their line and not... Yeah, I think they made a few errors attacking their line, but not in good field. When they're in bad field position, and now Teague Walton pushes up towards 10 meters out now. He's been great since coming off the bench here, Teague Walton. Goes over to Jay Fisher-Harris. Another player who's been exceptional. Third tackle now. Brandon Smith out on behalf. Gives it there to Hughes, and he's in with a double. That should seal us here tonight. I think many people expected that. Brandon Smith probably could have done that we have to stop it. Just gave it to Jerome Hughes. And he managed to just work his way in. Poor defense there by the Tigers. Grabs himself a double. Jerome Hughes, what a game he's had. Him and Fisher-Harris. Fisher-Harris with a quick play the ball there. They were all offside, in fact. He's also been exceptional today, James Fisher-Harris. But Jerome Hughes has also been probably up there with their best players. That's his second try in this half. He's actually scored both their second half tries. So he converts, makes it 24-0. Sharks are definitely proving they're not just going to roll over here. Obviously, it was this game last year that ended up being mainly winning 60 points to 8 against the Roosters in the elimination final. And now, well, it could be anything. It goes Brandon Smith. Long pass over to Olakwadu. He's had another really good game, Olakwadu. The entire Sharks forward pack, realistically, have been really strong. As Fisher-Harris with another run. I wonder how many meters he's made today. I reckon it's up towards 150 by now. Goes over to Isaac Tackle. I did just make that up. I have actually no idea. But I reckon it'd be up out there. Third tackle now. Looks to go short side here. They do. Hughes is going to be picked up there by Ken Marlowe. It's the first real error they've made inside their own half. And now the Tigers look to finally get their first points of the day. Leilua pushes forward. Taken there by Ewan Aiken. That's the second tackle. Johnson gives a short to Adam Elliott. Had a really good start to the game. Been a bit quiet since then. But definitely probably been their best players. Dude, Gardner's up the middle. Looking for some space. I thought that might have been it for the Tigers to finally get a try. But he's wrapped up there by Hines. As it goes short ball there to Leilua and they read it well. That's the fifth tackle. He'll play it there, just 5 meters out now. Adam Dewey puts it high. A good kick there. Fielded well though by Will Kennedy, and he'll be wrapped up there. What a catch by Will Kennedy under all sorts of pressure. He's had a few really strong catches today. That's another one. Steve Walter takes a hit up there. That's the second tackle. I think you'd assume by now the Sharks will just cruise towards victory now as Tangol pushes up towards the 30. Third tackle now. Hughes gives it there to Olakwadu. Bad a bit of fourth. Play it there. We're going to go Hughes here. Gives it over there to Fisher-Harris. That will be the fifth. Goes back there to Hughes. Not the greatest kick there. Fielded well there by Marlowe. He'll wrap it up there. Just in front of the 40. First tackle now. Second tackle. Dane Laurie gets out to Marlowe. Taken there by Hughes. Hastings going up the middle now. Hastings looking for some space. He'll be wrapped up there just 10 meters off their own try line. They're finally having good field position here. But I think it's definitely too little too late as it goes through the hands here. Spencer Leon who gets it over to Dewey. Can they end their season on a good note, the Tigers? Fifth tackle. Goes back to Lenu. Looking for some space. It's going to be dropped there by Spencer Lenu. I think he was expecting the ball. Brennan picks it up. And now the Sharks want to get out of the ball. Junakin plays it there. Goes Hughes. Short there to Tangle. That's the second now. Gives it short there to Homoliola Kuatu. Kuatu will play it just from the 30 there. As Yonaka with a big run there, looking for some space. Gets up there towards Laurie, over the fourth tackle on the 40. Olaquada now. Pushes up towards the 30. He'll play it there. Fifth tackle. 4 minutes remaining in this game. 4 minutes remaining in the Tiger season. The Sharks will be taking on the Knights next week. If they get an offload, you want to play here. Is it going to be 6 more tackles? I don't think it is. I thought there was a charge down by the Sharks, which led to Tigers, which led to all that. They're going to say it wasn't played at. As Johnston gets up towards the 20 now. Tigers should expect them just to round out their season here. Maybe get a consolation try, but although they have to go like 75 meters at this point. Second tackle now. Goes short there to Tui Simpkins. That's the third. Goes down to Amalo. Looking for some space. That's the fourth tackle. Nikara Aratera up the middle now. Looking to get the last try. Gets wrapped up. Gets an offload though. Thought there was the Tigers, Sharks' hand in there. We're going to say play on no fifth tackle. This goes to Aratera. I don't think he's the one they're meant to be kicking. Alan Elliott dives on it. But he did drop the ball. That's a handover. I think the Sharks should just play at this final minute. They've been very good tonight. Jerome Hughes got 2 tries. They also have Julian Aiken with a try. And who could forget Papadowson's try in the foot. Those are the try scorers we've had in this game. Tigers haven't managed to score a try as it goes over here to Suoliti. Space. Third tackle now. Hughes. Gives it there to Tungo. That's going to be the fifth tackle. The Sharks are going to win it. 24 points to 0. And they will be heading to a knockout final against the Knights. Winner will move on. Winner will go to finals week 3. The preliminary final while the loser is out. The Shark knows this road doesn't get any easier from here. I'm your host, the Serial Commissioner. So we should look at some of these stats here. The Tigers only had 39% of the ball. Had 8 errors compared to the Sharks' 4. That's definitely where the game was won and lost. I think 2 of those were in the final 10 minutes once the game was already wrapped up. So, you know. Sharks had 25 line breaks to 22. The Tigers missed 20 missed tackles compared to the Sharks' 12. We have a look at the stats here. For the Sharks, you had, I think the best player was definitely Adam Elliott. He tried the entire day. Nofaluma was also really strong. Yeah, that's probably about it. Well, for the Sharks, I think, you know, obviously Brandon Swift was really solid as always. But Jerome Hughes, 2 tries, 2 tries, 3 line breaks, 126 run meters, 9 kick meters. That's really solid, and I think he definitely has to be the man of the match. I'm your host. I'll see you guys later.